I'm creating a custom Lego set of my childhood home for my dad. Why? We always bonded over Lego. Um, Growing up, there's six of us boys, or sorry, five of us boys, one girl in my family, and I was the only one that really got into Legos. I think the other brothers kind of had little stints in it, but I was the one that spent a ton of time building Lego growing up, and to the point that he built me a Lego table, like organizers out of wood and table, and I'd sit there day after day building Lego. When I got into other things, I still did it. I got into stop motion animation and design and other random crap. I still sat at that Lego table with my Legos and made stuff. Um, and so there was one time even that we tried building. Oh, you know what? Let me get myself out of the way here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But there's one time even that ignore my little notes there. That's my like every day I leave a couple notes for myself as I'm trying to get better at this. Um, but yeah, as I was saying, one of these days he um, like I finally convinced him to play Lego with me, right? Like I don't know about anyone else, but my dad was always busy, so it's always hard to get him to try to do something with us. If we played outside, it was always too hot or too cold. If playing inside, there's always something else he had to work on. And so yeah, one of these times I finally got him to play with Lego with me, and I loved that house we lived in. I loved architecture, and we had the architectural plans, and so um, we sat down the plan set and tried to make a scale model out of Lego of our house. And we got like one or two levels in before we realized that we didn't have enough pieces. So, like, I mean, as you can see here, it takes a whole lot of white bricks, and at the time the house was yellow. That was the original color of it, and so we only had so many yellow bricks, and so we had to give up at some point, and yeah, and stop working on it. Um, let's try plant model two. Bushy. So yeah, um, and so that's kind of part of this too is going back and building that set that me and him never got to finish. I think that'll be kind of sick for him to see. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons I guess that I'm doing building this house, but ultimately comes back to my dad and the relationship we had, and the role Lego played in that relationship. Um, okay, let's see now if I can get these to sit side by side. That was kind of the goal here. So if I can maybe take out, see I get to unlink from the rest. So that's why I'm building this house. Right now I'm just working to finish up the like some of these outer details. Really, this front courtyard. I got to do this little back corner here of this. Need a way to attach these plates, and then I think we're done. And then we'll move on to decals. Oh, actually, I guess I did want to redo this. I don't love how that looks. Um, but yeah, so really it's just this courtyard in that corner, and then we're moving on to decals. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of the why here, right? Let's see. I'm trying to be better about what are we doing, why are we doing it, and how are we doing it. So I guess that's the piece I didn't talk about. So every day this year, I'm spending at least 30 minutes on this house. I'm uploading a 20-minute video every day. Um, that might turn into a live stream. I'm thinking about that right now, actually, doing maybe a Tuesday and Thursday, do a live stream, working on it because I'd love to just get more involved with the community. I think that'd be a great way to do that. Um, so yeah, let me know if you'd watch it. Probably be Tuesdays and Thursdays between like 4:30 and probably 5:30, like for an hour or something. I don't know how long a stream needs to be or if there's any necessary length or whatever. But maybe a little bit longer session doing live streams twice a week. Oh, that's 4:30 to 5:30 Mountain Time, or really Arizona time. So we don't deal with daylight savings. But yeah, that would that's kind of the thought right now. Okay, I do like how these are. Obviously, we would kind of mix them up, right? Um, yeah, I'm trying to see, my current deadline is to like for myself is to see if I can get this done before Easter. My parents sold this house when all their kids moved out. Um, Sold like everything and moved to Hawaii. They had met in Hawaii. They went to college in Hawaii. My dad's mom actually, so my grandma grew up in Hawaii. Hawaii and the Samoan Islands. I think more maybe the Samoan Islands than Hawaii, but out in the islands, uh, like across a couple of them. And yeah, and so they went back out there, and honestly, it's kind of felt like a honeymoon. I don't know if that's what it's been like for them, but that's what it seems like from the outside looking in. Um, they had kids really young. They met young, had kids really young, and so this kind of feels like their chance to go back and relive some of those years they gave up for their kids. So I think it's kind of cool. But yeah, so we don't see them much, but they'll come back for Easter, come to Arizona. So that would be a good chance to give him this model. And so I'm really trying to make that deadline. You know what? I keep saying gonna try. I'm just gonna do it, honestly. I need to get, or not need, I want to get out a video on the main channel. So this is kind of my second channel, if I hadn't mentioned that already. Um, this is like the behind the scenes, right? Like as I'm in progress, I wanted to start building the community and get comfortable on YouTube, honestly, before trying to make a video where I'm putting months of work, all my eggs in one basket, so to speak, like just a lot of work, as you guys have seen along the way going into this. And so kind of wanted to just get some practice in posting to YouTube and um, interacting with the community and all that before I really sent it all with that big video. So yeah, that's kind of what this has been. If you're just joining, welcome. There's I'm just so glad that people are here to support and come hang out. Um, Pull up your own project. You get to work on that project you've always wanted to do and just never ended up doing. Um, the more the merrier. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do here because I like the density of that one. I like that I can make these more dense with each other, if that makes sense. Um, I'm honestly though thinking I think that's good enough, and then I think building in real life, we'll figure out what works, what doesn't, all that. So not that apparently. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. It's funny. I was talking to my partner today. She's super supportive. She's been amazing through all this. Um, and she was watching some of my videos, and I get so like just embarrassed, honestly, nervous, embarrassed, all the above whenever I hear that she watches them. It's funny how like when it's like strangers online that I've never met, I've never seen their face. They don't, I mean, they've seen my face now. But it seems so easy. Like it's just like I don't see people's judgments. Like I'm sure they're judging me, but it's like I don't see it, so it doesn't matter. But it's like when it's someone I care about a lot, and and it's like my stomach drops. Like I got to pit my stomach every time I hear that she watched it. I'm glad she watches them. I don't want her to stop. So if you're watching this one, keep going. But um, let's go potted plant. I'm actually just gonna put these here, kind of taking. Oh, that makes it a little harder. But yeah, it's a lot easier when it's nameless, faceless strangers online than when it's like someone you know and love and obviously spend most of your time with every day. So yeah, that's been interesting. Um, let me pull up my reference photo again. This is what I'm going off of. Oh, I never even explained. I'm in a hotel, traveling for work again. I travel once a month, and so we're working off of one screen here. So sorry if the production's not as nice, which obviously it's a pretty chill production because I'm doing it every day. But yeah, it's because I'm on the road. Um, yeah, but hey, the show must go on. I told y'all I missed one day, and I won't let it happen again. So. And I think over the course of the year, I think I've missed 3 days. But you know what? I'm proud of that. Like 3 days after, uh, like we're in March. So yeah. Oh, which by the way, if you're doing the math and you're like, wait a second, how have you not missed days, but yet, like, um, if you're wondering how that works, it's just that I didn't start doing the channel until I was already a week into the project. So I was initially just planning to do the main channel, um, where I just like in normal engineering YouTube fashion, you like just work for a month or a couple months and then release a video. Um, but I decided to just do, I wanted the second channel too, just wanted that more like intimate experience with the um, sorry, let me just name this real quick. With the audience. And just was like wanted to make sure one I stay consistent, and this is a great way like uh to keep me consistent, honestly. Every day it's like I gotta do my YouTube, you know. um yeah, I think that's pretty good. Obviously it's not exact, but like it's too skinny to put two pots here, so it's like open from the side, and that kind of takes care of those plants as well, so I like that. um so yeah, it keeps me honest. I do work on this thing every single day. And yeah, so it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. Okay, and I like already getting some feedback, even though it's not a ton yet. I love getting some of that feedback from people, and it's rewarding. Makes me just want to keep going with it. So let's see, what do we want to do on that left side? I can't really see what's going on over there. Do I have another pick that's better? There's that one. I mean, we've got the vines. I could just go redo those. Here's a good pick too. I'm gonna skip the plants up there, I think. You know what? Let's try it. It actually might be perfect. Like if we do these up here, or those just gonna look so tiny. Um, yeah. I mean, yeah, they look pretty tiny. What about these ones? Oh, does it come in green? No, because it's meant to be a flower. Damn. Okay. Well, that's tough. What about it doesn't go on top, does it? Maybe it does. Does that make it better? I don't know what that plant is, but it's kind of fun. Um, yeah, that's not bad, honestly. Trying to see what my other options are here. But yeah, um, but yeah, it's wild how like terrifying it is when you have people you know that are like now watching it. I honestly didn't tell my family for a minute, and then when I did, I wouldn't tell them the name of the channel. So I was like, I love the support, but I'm like just again just spooked. Like especially when it's something I'm doing every single day. I can't. I mean, I guess I do give it my all, but it's like and I guess not every day. Like you don't show up with 100% every day. Um, I guess I should say you can show up with 100% effort, but you can't show up with 100% output every day. Like there's just gonna be tough days where you're just not at your best. And so the work you provide, no matter how hard you try, is not going to be your best work. So maybe that's kind of the scary part. It's like putting my work out there, knowing that every day it's not going to be my best work. There's a couple episodes that I've loved and I think are great. At this point, I don't even know which ones, you know. My spouse's, or not spouse, my partner was telling me like one of them that I was like hopped up on caffeine, and I do remember feeling like that was an extra fun one. Oh, does this even come in green? Oh, just bright green. Well, that's okay. Yeah, honestly, that's okay. Um, and so she like thought it was funny, and I was like, yeah, like I mean, in the moment, I felt like that was a good one. You know, like I felt like I was doing a good job. Um, I don't take caffeine much, especially because I do these at night, so it's not like I'm not trying to stay up all night. But um, yeah. So I don't know. It's scary just putting yourself out there, putting your work out there, and honestly, like committing to something and believing in it. I feel like for there was a couple years there, especially where I kind of flunked out of life. Like just I was still going to college, but wasn't doing much um, with it. Like not doing well. I kind of pulled away from friends and family that I had, and yeah, I just flunked out of life is I feel like the best way to put it. It just kind of felt like wasn't worth the trouble to just like try, or maybe it was just like caring opens you up to like pain, you know? It's like when you care about something, it sucks if it doesn't go the way you want, you know? Yeah. And so I feel like for a while, like years there, I coped by just not caring about anything. And at the end of the day, I did care. You know, that's why I didn't care was because I did care. Um, but I just didn't want to show or like show myself, let alone anyone else, that I cared. Because then it's like, if I fail, not even if, but when, right? Like we're all gonna fail. Um, then it hurt bad. So instead, I just chose not to care. And honestly, I was worse off for it. I just, yeah, it's as simple as that, I guess. I was worse off for it. And so, luckily, eventually, I kind of snapped out of it. I don't know if I snapped out of it as much as I did just like slowly make progress. Yeah, honestly, slowly make progress is more accurate. Didn't come overnight. It was just like over time, it was like, you know what? I do care about things. And you know what? I'm not getting where I'm going by not caring about things. It's not useful, you know? I mean, it was useful when I first was like that as like a coping mechanism, but it certainly wasn't like a healthy coping mechanism. It was a useful one, you know? Um, yeah, but I think there's a lot of I think there's a lot of value in just trying and being willing to go through that pain of I failed. Like I did everything I could and I failed, you know? Um, I think that's okay. Okay, yeah, I don't like how that one looks. It's just a little too much. So what about, let's go back to this one and see how that looked. So I've definitely been trying to do more of that. And again, it's spooky. Every time I mention, or every time someone I know personally like says they watch it, I get that pit in my stomach, and it's like, oh no, what'd they think? You know? I know they're only gonna say good things to me, but that's part of the worry. It's like I almost prefer if it's like, yeah, no, that was shit. Like that was just so bad. Like why did you, I don't know. I almost prefer that because yeah. Okay. I think I like how that looks, honestly. This one over this one. Um, I'm still tempted to do this color base. Actually, yeah, what does that look like if I add that? But this is one of those projects that I needed to work. I do. As much as I like to hedge my bets and be like, you know what, it's okay if not. I'm in it for the process. Um, I need this thing to work. Um, yeah, I kind of like these. I kind of like both of them. So I don't know which one actually though I want to do. Y'all, actually, we're almost done for today, but let me know in the comments. Do you like the one on the left or the right better? Which potted plant is better? Here's what I'm going off of. Oh, wait, not that one. This one. That's what I'm going off of, but obviously doesn't need to actually look at like these. Like these are way more like spill over. I know it's not going to be like that. But yeah, left or right. From the top, I like this left one. From the side, though, I kind of like this one better. This one feels lopsided, but that might be the move. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Which one should I go with? I kind of want to make these bushier because they just feel pretty small. But yeah, um, and yeah, takeaway is just put your all into it, and if it doesn't work out, be okay that like that's gonna be painful, and that's part of the journey. And with that, let's call it. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.